Okay, I figured out why this gauge is turning off and on, and you're going to be surprised. This is supposed to be a test instrument that goes out in the field. Well, it's not working. This is another problem, dropping in and out. My gauges are right here. All my sensors are right there, and it cannot connect up. It keeps dropping in and out. That's another problem, dropping in and out. Where's my superheat and subcool? I got my temperatures on there. Well, that's why I have a good reliable backup from a company I know hooks up every time and doesn't drop out. So remember, this is the second video of today just on this. Just a few minutes ago I made a video with this unit with the screen turning on and off, and I told you in the previous video when I opened up my case the screen was on. And why was the screen on? Well, apparently Testo thought in their, I just got a squirt of refrigerant, I must not have something on there really tight. Testo thought this little rinky-dink ass shit here was a good idea. And I guess with this laying in the back of my vehicle, somehow the weight of the battery and the vehicle bouncing, this popped up like this and loosened the battery case just a little bit. Not all the way, just enough so I guess your batteries can move inside and lose connection now as I was doing this. And then I discovered that. Oh, and another thing. So comparing this to a field piece, I got to do this side by side. The field piece, you have to take screws out to get the battery case. It can't accidentally fall off. And on the field piece, you have a actual rubber gasket going all the way around. So when you're out in the rain, the mist, you're washing a condenser, whatever the excuse is, you're out in the snow, water can't get into. This thing has a direct opening access pass where water can go right into your circuit board, right into your batteries. This is not job, field, duty rated, working class test equipment. This is okay for a laboratory, this is okay for a bench, this is okay inside in maybe a mechanical room, but not in the real world where we actually have to work for a living and be out in the elements. Not cool, Testo. I guess they wanted to keep the price down from their already highest price. So that's that right there. And yeah, that's all I have time to go over for right now. I'm gonna hook up some reliable gauges that actually work consistently. I could take my measurements for, so I could put them on my customer's invoice and instead of these. And this is something I gotta play with to get it work. I guess I gotta go study and go over a manual even better to get these things working. Testo, you need to take these back, a little more R&D, a little more research, and look at your competitors and see what they're doing to get your stuff straight and right. Because for the price, and this is another thing, this was released after the field piece manifold. You would think with a little common sense and a little marketing and a little sales, you go, oh, we have to be at least as good or better than our competitor. Well, they went for the looks, the small size, the bells and whistles, the analog looking gauges. That keeps the old guys who like analog looking things happy. That's a good marketing thing there. For the older guys with bad eyesight, we're not so keen on the smaller screen. That's where the field piece comes in better. Yeah, this needs to go back and get baked a little longer and refined before releasing on the market. This item, after the last one that was defective, this one I could see it needs some more R&D work. It's not ready to be released. This is like a Microsoft Millennium. Remember Microsoft Millennium software? It was such an abortion. They released it with a lot of bugs before they fixed it, patched it up, and then called it something else after they fixed all the bugs. Well, this needs to be bugged and pulled back off the market, baked a little longer until it's done, put some icing on top, and then re-release it back onto the market. But I do want to get it work. It has some potential, but as of right now, it's too frustrating to use in the real world. It's too frustrating that you can't even have this thing in its case bouncing in your vehicle without the back case flopping off. Now, what's going to happen to this when I'm out in the rain and I'm on a job, I'm on a rooftop, and I have this hooked up to a unit in the rain. They go, oh, put an umbrella over it. Bullshit. We're in a day and age, you don't need to put an umbrella over yourself. You work in the rain. Life isn't perfect all the time. You got to work in the rain. I could do that with my field piece. Usually, I have messed up a pair with them. Got to be honest about that. But this, I could see this ain't gonna fly very well. Talk about corrosion batteries and liquid damage. All right, guys. See you on the next one. I got some homework to do on this one because I'm not gonna give up on it because it has potential, but the field piece definitely beats this thing hands down.